Hey y'all, it's Nay. Welcome back to my little corner of YouTube. Today we are talking about the first episode of Aftersun, and I don't roll my big chair out for side quests, so there's no big chair today. I enjoyed Aftersun. I know a lot of people don't like it, and I don't know why. I actually really enjoyed it. It was nice. I folded my laundry while I was watching it because it's nice and casual. I don't have to pay too much attention. I could just listen. It was good. Our two hosts, Tefi and Ciara, said that they know we want the real tea. They don't want to give us any fake things, you know. The Lachey's get a lot of heat for not asking real questions on Love is Blind, and so I think that they kind of know that. So they want to be good hosts, so they said they in this thing. I actually already sent Ciara a voice note telling her that they messed up on this first first episode. They did not ask Beatriz how many times Soul got pied in the face, and that is a huge question in the zeitgeist right now. And the reason that I really wanted that to be settled is because of the fact that a lot of the comments that I'm seeing about Soul right now are, she's too emotional, she cried, that was just a game. Like, I've even seen people say she was the perfect one for those scenarios that she got pied for, like all this stuff. But like everything about Soul's reaction and her body language tells me that she didn't only get pied twice. By the time she got pied by Zach, her hands were covering her face as if to say, not a fucking again, basically. So I think it happened more than those two times. The way that Beatriz phrased it in her confessional made it sound like it happened more than those two times. So I really wanted like solid, concrete yes or no on that. And we didn't get it. Hopefully Beatriz will address that at some point in time. I'm going to be looking for that. I might reach out to her on my own and actually ask her that. So Tefi says something really interesting.
Sincere feels like he's being a good man as long as Melanie's happy.
And I actually agree with her on this. I think that this is a part of the reason why in his confessional yesterday he kept saying, I don't know what's going on. I'm being so honest with both of them. Because in his mind, I think he's equating honesty, and I'm not saying that is logical. I think he is doing mental gymnastics to come to this conclusion, to convince himself and us that he's being honest. But I think that in his mind, because he's lying to Melanie and trying not to hurt her, that makes him a good and honest guy because he's not hurting this girl. And it's like, I could see how you could, you know, mentally gymnastics your way into believing that, but you're still lying. Don't be confused. Just because you're trying to spare her feelings doesn't make you honest. Just like Jen said, you are sincere, but you're not honest. In his mind, he's protecting her feelings, and like I can see if somebody were really reaching, like if they were reaching super far, you know, like Elastiboy, I could see how they could get there. I could see how they could. Let's get into Sean and Bea though. I really don't know why y'all don't like Aftersun. I thoroughly enjoyed watching Sean go through his phone, you know, the second he got his phone back, and I think I'm gonna enjoy seeing that for the remainder of the cast. It's really interesting to catch their raw emotions in real time. He finds out that his mayor hates him.
I never thought I'd see the day in America where reality show participation wins out over being a police officer. I guess he's upset. And my sister commented on it. This is a lot. Holy shit.
And he said, I'm a damn good police officer, so fuck what that man talking about. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. I don't want to get him more trouble.
They just, before I left, gave me awards for like, with my partners taking a lady out of a building on fire and talking someone off a roof that was mentally ill. So it's like to give me those and then do something like this, I just don't understand.
He actually said he thinks the mayor is a good guy, but I don't work for the mayor, so I don't have to say that. Mind your own business, mayor. He did clarify, though, that he didn't quit his job. He said he requested the time off, and of course, at the time that he goes to request the time off, he's potentially putting in for 6 weeks plus. So they told him, yeah, we don't know if we could give you that time off. So he decided to make the decision to just go to Love Island. And I actually really love this conversation because I always wonder how these people get so much time off. We know that a lot of the people on Love is Blind quit their jobs. They've been more open about discussing that in recent seasons. But I've always wondered, even if you have a job with unlimited PTO, who's going to cover all your work while you're gone for 6+ weeks? Keep in mind, they have potential to be gone 6 weeks because of being on the show, but they also get to Fiji before that. I don't know how long they're quarantined before that, so 7 weeks, 8 weeks, who knows? That's a lot of time to get off work. So I think this is a story that would happen to the average person. So I think when it comes to shows like this, you just have to make the executive decision with yourself to say, hey, is it going to be worth it even if I end up getting booted early and I'm not even there that long? So he calls his mom, and his mom says he needs to get his ass back in that villa and get Aniya.
Oh Lord,
Mama. I do think that you and Aniya missed a connection. There's stuff about Aniya that I saw that you didn't see about her as a person that I think you guys have so much in common.
And I've seen this sentiment in the zeitgeist as well. I've seen people say they wish that he would have pushed harder to have that chat with Aniya before the night that he got booted off. And he said if she's single when she leaves Love Island, he gonna have to slide in her DMs. Well, he'll have her number, so he said he gonna hit her up. And I'm not against it. I would actually like to see that happen. He actually gave Aniya's name several different times when he was asked about who do you think is the most this or the most that. He gave her name repeatedly. I think he really likes her. I think he got a big crush on her.
When I tell you like how warm and such a light she is. Like, I just want to be around her. Not only is she like jaw-dropping, like stunning. And
her eyes.
A dress, a bathing suit. Like,
I mean, body of a goddess.
Who was the hottest girl in the villa?
Aniya.
Had to steal someone's partner for a day, who would it be?
Casey's. I'm sorry.
And I feel like we missed something there. I think had he not got eliminated, we could have had a whole different villa. He probably would have tried to pursue something more with Aniya. That would have left KC open to pursue something with Soul. And then maybe we would have had more of a villa that's open to exploring versus what we have now, which is a bunch of stagnant couples. Now, we did get a little bit of tea from Sean, and that's the fact that he's a bone collector.
I would tell people, I would say, hey, if you were brought up, would you want to know about it? And they were like, yeah, and I would just spill it.
As much as bone collectors catch heat, I know I was first introduced to bone collectors from Real Housewives of Atlanta. As much as they catch heat, you need a bone collector on a reality TV show because they're going to tell everybody what the real is. And they're friendly with everybody, so everybody going to tell them exactly what they're thinking, and they gonna tell you what it is. You need a bone collector. And I feel like they've lost their bone collector. They lost Bea, who is their voice of reason. I don't know who gonna speak sense over that villa now. Speaking of Bea, of course she comes on, and Tefi and Ciara mentioned that Gabe could have left with Bea. This is something I forgot about. You absolutely can leave with your connection if your connection gets booted off. Now, this early in the show, I would in no way expect someone to leave the show this early, but that is on the table. Don't forget, if you really like somebody as much as you say you do, you can leave with them if they get eliminated. Keep that in mind when these people be acting like they like somebody and they don't leave with them. I am gonna miss Bea's energy in the villa. We all loved seeing her in the villa. She was honest, and I think she's just like that in real life. When she gets her phone back, she's going through her notifications. She sees that one of her brother's exes reached out to her.
Dang, my brother's ex-girlfriend. The fuck you doing in my tags, bro?
She's like, girl, why are you sending me messages like we're cool? We were never cool. One thing about Bea, she gonna say it. I know there has been a lot of discourse about the fact that y'all were tired of hearing Bea talk about her leg. She did do a lot of, jokes about her leg. I've seen people say it in other YouTube videos. I've seen people talk about it on threads. I've seen people say it in other videos. But I think what people have to understand is that's just how some people cope. I've spoken about dark humor before. I say I have a very dark sense of humor. Y'all will never hear it because I'm not in my dark humor out there on the net, but my friends hear it all the time. This is how some people cope with their trauma. And this is traumatic. I don't care if she had her leg amputated as a kid or not. That's probably even more traumatic because she had to go through school with it. This is a traumatic thing.
I didn't wear shorts in public until I was 17. Like, a majority of my life was spent trying to hide a piece of me.
I did get bullied a lot, obviously. I used to be like a lot more explosive. So it was very much like, keep your shit together, make sure that you're composed because you don't want somebody to blindside you and use that vulnerability against you.
Mentally, all her life, she's been dealing with being the center of attention because she's missing a leg. Like, can you imagine the mental toll that takes on somebody? And so it kind of becomes this, look, I know you're thinking about it. I know you're looking at it. You're not going to say anything, but I'm going to call it out so that it's out there. We can break this tension and we can move on. And I don't know who we are to tell her that she can't cope in that way. That's her way of coping. We just got to deal with that. Bea also tells us that Trinity really does like Bryce.
She's like, there is no number two. Bryce is my number one. Bryce is my only one. If it doesn't work with him, it's not gonna work with anybody else. Like, I don't care. I don't give a fuck if I go home.
She says she likes him. I don't know if it's just not coming across to me because I don't want to see it. I don't know if Trinity is awkward on TV. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. What I'm saying is I don't see it. Bea and Trinity apparently were really close. And so if she says that that's what the case is, then I have to take her word for it. I'm not co-signing it. But if that's what she say, then I'm going to try to view through that lens from now on. I'm going to try to view through the lens that Bea said, hey, Trinity really likes the boy. Okay. I'm gonna take that, double it, and give it to the next person. But yeah, that's really all I have for this episode of Aftersun. As you can tell by the big chair not being out, I'm very much keeping this very casual. I edit all week for this show. I don't want to be editing crazy or like going all crazy in on this either, unless the drama's there. I think this was a very chill episode. As of now, I can see myself doing this for the remainder of the season. I will definitely be here next week. And yeah, I'll see what you guys think about Aftersun. I'm still working on getting on comments from my last two videos, so bear with me. Let me know what y'all think about this. What y'all think about Aftersun? Did you watch Aftersun? What you think about me covering Aftersun? All of the things. And I'll be back tomorrow because this show comes on every damn day. Okay, bye.